So I just invite you to just pause for a moment, make sure that you're comfortable. Close the eyes down. And just observe the flow of your own breath in this moment. Just notice how it is that you feel within yourself, what the energy of your body is. Whether you feel sort of excitement at the anticipation of this new journey. Maybe you feel a bit wired from the organization of having to get here. Maybe you're tired, just looking forward to having some time to yourself. Just notice what's present. And just acknowledge to yourself that everything is welcome. All aspects of yourself are welcome here. There's no need to be wearing any of your masks. And from this space, we'll take the hands out to the side, or you can keep the hands on your heart space. We'll just take a nice deep breath in together and exhale. And let's just imagine that we are standing together, including the women that are online and those women that join us later. We're all present, whether in this moment or in the ethers. We feel each other's presence and we stand in a circle together. And as we stand together, just feel the energy beneath you. Feel the energy above you. It's dropping into the heart space and feel the energy moving from your heart out to each of your hands and the connection of your hands to each of the women in the circle. Now from this space, if it feels right, please repeat these words after me. Divine beloved,
Divine beloved,
our angels, guides, spirits, universal wisdom keepers.
universal wisdom keepers.
We call on you to sit with us.
We call on you to sit with us.
Energies from the north,
Energies from the north,
east, south and west.
south and west.
Elements of earth,
Elements of earth,
air,
air,
fire and water.
fire and water.
We call on you to sit with us.
We call on you to sit with us.
Our ancestors,
Our ancestors,
our mothers,
our mothers,
our grandmothers,
our grandfathers,
our great-grandmothers,
our great-grandmothers,
the women who have paved the way.
the women who have paved the way.
We call on you to sit with us.
We call on you to sit with us.
Bless me
Bless me
with grace
with grace
to surrender
to surrender
into the beauty
into the beauty
of my own soul.
of my own soul.
May all those
May all
who
those
sit within this space
who sit within this space
be blessed
be blessed
with abundance,
with abundance,
with peace,
with peace,
and with happiness.
and with happiness.
And so it is.
And so it is.
And so I'll bring our hands into Prayer Mudra.
Just uniting your thumbs with a gentle pressure at the heart space, activating the heart center, opening up your entire being. Just becoming receptive to the sounds, becoming receptive to the space. We'll come to the opening mantras. The Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. This mantra bows down to the divine wisdom that flows through you and opens you up to the lineage of technology and teachings that flow that are available to you. And then we follow this with the heart protection mantra, Ad Gure Nameh, Jugad Gure Nameh, Sat Gure Nameh, Siddhi Gurudev A Nameh. Weaving a divinely loving and protective light around your being, around our space, and around our learnings, so that all that we experience is guided and is supportive in your highest good. We chant these mantras 3 times. If you're new, you can allow the sound current to just hold you or tuning in at any time that you feel ready. We'll take a gentle breath in and then let the breath go. And taking a deep breath in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ad Gare Name, Jad Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Gare Name, Jad Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Gare Name, Jad Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Take a deep breath in and just pausing the breath. Just containing yourself, lengthening the spine, elevating the crown of your head up towards the heavens, and just feeling that connection from the earth through your spine to the crown. And gently exhaling, and just relax your hands down into your lap and just becoming aware of the subtle shifts that are beginning to take place. Okay, so we're going to move into our practice now. Is it going to be possible to come up to standing? Yes. Sorry, just checking the camera. So we're going to start our practice today. So we're going to do some sun salutations to start. We're going to go through this. I was just thinking as we were beginning that 2 things I wanted to say before we move on. One is, when we come together in Kundalini Yoga and we do the Om Namo, the Adi mantra followed by the heart protection mantra, the Om Namo is kind of like if you were sitting in a circle and people call in, the directions. That's kind of like the Om Namo. So we do that anyway with our incantation, but really the Om Namo is doing that. It's calling all of that in, all the energies to be present and support you and guide you. And then when we do the heart protection mantra, it's the same as if we were then to do a sort of sage ourselves. It's almost doing that. So it's clearing the space, cleansing the space, charging it
and purifying it so that it's safe for us to practice. And I just think that's really good to understand. So, because a lot of the time when we're doing our circles together, sometimes Lena and I do the cleansing. We use the sage as well. But generally speaking, we come together, we use the Adi mantra and the heart protection mantra, and they are doing those things, which is nice to understand and know. So I just thought it's good to see it in that way. Now we're going to start our practice today by going through sun salutations, and then we're going to come into the Basic Spinal Series. And so I'll do the sun salutations on here, and then Leela will join me back to do the Basic Spinal Series. Okay, good. So we are going to start at the front of our mats. Now, don't worry, the way that I do this isn't quite like a normal sun salutation, so it's a little bit different, and I make it quite available so you can adjust. And also as well, this is another really big thing. We're not very prescriptive, so I don't mind if you do like your own thing or decide that you're going to slightly change the way that you're doing it. So we're going to go through it, but if anything doesn't feel right in your body, then we'll change it and I'll give you variations. The first time that we go through, I'll give you all variations and then I'll start to adjust as we go. We're going to do it 6 times. So we start at the front of the mat. The feet are not quite together, but it's almost as if they are. And you want to take it so that the toes are slightly moving towards each other, almost a tiny bit pitchy-toed. And then the outside edges of your feet are still. And then we'll bring the hands into Prayer Mudra. And we'll inhale, reach all the way up. And then we'll exhale, forward. Good. So as you fold forward, if you need to, bend the knees. So the fingertips will come to the ground. And then we're going to inhale, halfway lift. And we're going to bring the hands to the shins and lengthen through the top of the head, as if someone's pulling a string through the top of the head. Then we're going to exhale, plant the hands down to the ground. Then you're going to step one leg and then the other leg back into a plank position. This is where I change things up and I'm give us an extra breath. So we inhale here to prepare, and then we exhale, drop the knees and lower the chest down to the ground. That's the first level. Good. And then from there, we're going to inhale into a cobra. So it might just be a little one, or you might be able to come up and look up if you can, stretching from the top of the head to the pubic bone. Then we're going to exhale, lower down. And then that first level, we're going to tuck our toes, ease the bottom back to the heels. And then we're going to lift up into a downward facing dog, a triangle pose. Good. From here, we're just going to take a nice deep breath. So you're going to work through the heels. You can just pedal if you want to for the first one. And you're sinking the heart towards the thighs. Nice deep breath in. So we're breathing through the nose if that's possible. And exhaling. And then you're going to take the gaze to the front of the mat. And you're going to gently step or walk your feet forward. Good. And then we're going to inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, fold. So you come as much into a forward fold as you can. And then from there, we're going to bend the knees, sweep the arms, and rise yourself back up, head coming glass. And then we exhale, bring the hands into the heart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back. Try and change the leg that you step back on. And then inhale to brace in your high plank. And then exhale to lower. We'll do the same variation that we did in the other times. So inhale back to your cobra, whichever version works for you. And then exhale, lower down. Ease the bottom back to the heels. Stretching through the armpits. And then rise up, downward facing dog or triangle pose. And now from here, we're working towards having the heels down through the ground, lifting up through the tailbone, heart sinking to the thighs, inhaling deeply. Exhale fully. And then taking the gaze to the front of the mat, stepping or walking your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms, rise. And exhale, turn to heart. Well done. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Okay, now this time we're going to exhale. As you step back and drop one knee down. So I'm just going to show you what I tend to do with this, especially in the mornings. So I drop my back knee down, and then I just like have a little hang out here. So it just helps to just stretch the body, because that's what we're trying to do, yeah? So just notice how it feels. So as you go through it, don't be rigid like you were taught in Iyengar class. Like feel your body like a woman, yeah? Okay, and then we're going to step the other leg back. Now, the reason that we're bracing here, I want you to talk through, is I want you to feel the strength in your body. So I want you to press up through your shoulder blades, feel that strength, nice deep breath in, push away through the heels. Now, if you can, as you exhale, try not to lower the knees and lower down all the way down to the ground so that you're using your arms. It's really good for strengthening arms. Inhale, come up to a cobra. And now as you exhale, if you need to, take the bottom back to the heel. Otherwise, touch your toes and see if you can press back through a push-up into your downward facing dog, keeping the body as straight as possible. Good. And then let's push back into that down dog. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Now, this is where we need to use your brain to try and step the other leg so that you're using the other side, step that forward. And then drop the back knee and just have a little wiggle again. Then you're stretching both sides. Does that make sense? Good. And then stepping forward so that both feet come together. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, full. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms, rise. And exhale, hands to heart. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back. Inhale to brace. And exhale to lower. Inhale to your back bend. And then exhale your way to your downward pulsing dog. Taking a nice deep breath in. And exhaling. And taking the gaze to the front of the mat, stepping or walking your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms, rise. And exhale, hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back. Inhale to brace. Exhale to lower. Inhale to your back bend. And exhale to your downward facing dog. Taking a nice deep breath in. And exhaling. Take the gaze to the front of the mat, stepping or walking your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms, rise. And exhale, hands to heart. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale, full. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back. Inhale to brace. Exhale to lower. Inhale to your back bend. And exhale to your downward facing dog. Taking a nice deep breath in. And exhaling. Taking the gaze to the front of the mat, stepping or walking your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms, rise. And exhale, hands to heart. Just feeling your beautiful energy field. Beautiful. Well done. Let's find our way back down onto our mat. Okay, so we're going to come into our Kriya. And so this Kriya is the Basic Spinal Series. You don't need to follow it in your manual, just experience it. And then afterwards, you can write any notes in the manual, or you can just, have a look over it. The key with doing the Kriyas is you need to know them. So the point is you want to experience them fully in the first instance. Then the next time, maybe you're going to pay more attention and you might follow through. So in the recording, you might watch the recording and then do it with the manual there. And then after that, you can start practicing to teach. But it's about knowing the Kriyas. And you can only know it by experiencing it. And then you can really be able to share it. So that's the most important aspect of it. Okay, so we're going to do the Basic Spinal Series. It's like one of the most fundamental kriyas of Kundalini Yoga. It's incredibly simple. And one of the reasons I love it the most is because anyone can do it and it can be done in a chair. So it means that people who can't move normally or people who are not very well can do this kriya and receive a lot of benefit because we're working with the spine. And so when the energy of the spine is moving, and as we know, the Kundalini energy is the dormant energy that was said to be dormant at the base of the spine. And the whole idea is that we're trying to get this energy to move up the main of Shushmana, which runs alongside the spine. So if our spine is flexible, if our spine is moving, if we're working with these energy and cultivating these energies, then we're going to start to feel vibrant again. And that's the whole point. So that's why it's great for people who aren't feeling very well. Good. Okay, so we're going to start by we're in easy pose. For this, it's better to try and do this without something underneath the bottom. But if you need something underneath the bottom, that's absolutely fine. And we're going to have the hand on the outside ankle. So the hand is on the outside ankle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to inhale and we're going to flex the spine forward as if the heart is being lifted up. And you're going to feel that slight arching of compression through the lower back. And then you're going to exhale, come back. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, come back. Now, two schools of thought here. Traditionally, it's taught where we keep the chin so that it doesn't move. But if we really want to stretch the vagus nerve, which is really important for us, we're going to inhale, lift and lengthen through the chin. Exhale, coming down, but we don't want to dump too much in the back of the neck. Does that make sense? So just feel the lengthening, almost as if you're taking the forehead to the sun. Good. And let's just find a gentle rhythm here. Just what you're doing. As you continue to move, as you vibrate, that current up as you inhale and numb as you exhale. This mantra helps us to connect with our inner truth, best knowing. Inhaling nice and deep, center, lengthen through the spine. Suspend the breath and gently lift up through the anus, the sex organs, focus to the crown of the head. And exhale. I invite you to lying down, just lie down, let go, don't get too fussy about it, lie straight down. Just let the body be stiffen. Breath. During the breath in and out. Very slowly, gently make your way back up. And from here, we're going to come into rock pose. Rock pose is coming into a kneeling posture. The full rock pose is that there can be a tendency for the heels to fan out and kind of side of the backside. If it's possible, if it's available to you, you want to adjust the heels so that the feet are straight and the heels are pressing gently into the sit bones. Yeah. That's going to cause you pain in the ankles. You just want to do the best that you can in this posture. We're going to continue with our spinal flex, resting the hands gently on the thighs, and we're going to flex the spine forwards on the inhale and backwards on the exhale, just as we were doing. Inhaling as you flex the spine forwards, opening the heart space, gently lifting the chin, and then exhaling and flexing back. You want to stay with that mantra, Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale, and just finding a nice steady rhythm with this posture. You feel like it's really unavailable to you, could put a foot between your legs to you so that you're straddled over a bolster if that makes it easier for your body. Just so that you can be upright and move.
Up se hari hua sacheda sacha. Up se hari hua sacheda sacha. Dua. Up se hari hua sacheda sacha. Dua. Up se hari hua sacheda sacha. Dua. Up se hai hoa cheda sachandoa. Up se hai hoa cheda sachandoa. And inhaling back to a neutral spine. Inhale deep. Pause the breath at the top. Gently lift up on the anus, the sex organs. Allow the spine to lengthen. Allow the crown of the head to lengthen to the head. Taking the breath. Just take a moment. Pause. Very still. Notice subtle shifts. It comes lay down on her back. Just take a free rest. All just where the sounds around you. Missing sensations in the body. Take a gentle breath out the next step. Draw the knees in towards your chest. And just rocking along the spine. Step back up to the
Okay, we're going to come into a spinal twist now. So you're going to have the hands on the shoulders, the fingers forwards, the thumbs behind. And we try and have the elbows up so they're in line with the shoulders. And then we're going to inhale, turn to the left, and we're going to exhale, turn to the right. Inhale to the left and exhale to the right. And you're just going to keep the energy moving through this posture, keeping the spine nice and straight, feeling as if you're being lengthened up through the top of the head. And just keep moving with that powerful breath. Now inhaling deeply to center, lengthening through the spine, opening through the chest. Slowly, gently exhale. Just bring the hands down to the knees. Be very still. And again, come lie down on your back. Just allow everything to let go. Feel the sinking of your body into the ground beneath you. Taking a gentle breath in here. And bring the breath out. Moving your body however to, and then go slowly and gently right now, lifting yourself back up into a nice comfortable seated position. From here, we're going to bring our hands into bear grip. That's to interlock fingers at the heart space. And you want a nice gentle pull of the hands. There's a subtle pressure here that will maintain the hands. And as we hold this pressure here at the heart space, you're going to inhale, lift one elbow up as the other one will seesaw down, and exhale the opposite side. It doesn't matter which comes up and which elbow comes down. You just want to come into that seesaw motion, inhaling and exhaling deeply as you go with the motion. And keep the hands at the heart space so they can free up to the throat, and just keep that subtle pressure here. Good. Inhaling the hands, pull the lock apart,
Lengthen the crown of the head, lengthen the spine. And exhaling, just relax the hands down. Again, be very aware of the subtle shifts. Just please lay down on your mat. Allow body to really soften. The spine and the shoulders. Feel the support of the earth. Taking a gentle breath in, gentle breath out. Again, just drawing the knees in towards your chest. If you can, just rocking and rolling along the spine. Bring yourself back up to a seated posture, move any way that feels right. These little rest points are where we have that opportunity to experience action and pause, something we miss quite a lot in our day. So just be aware of it, watch it. Notice how hard or easy it is for you to action and pause and let go of what happened just before. Okay, so coming into the next posture, we're going to stay in easy pose. And this time we're going to have the arms straight. So the arms are going to come to the knees. And as if we're trying to grab as far over the knees as we can. Now you'll notice when we try and spinal flex that you're going to feel this in the upper part of the back now. So each stage of the spinal flex, we've felt it at different points. And now we should feel right at the top into the thoracic. So we're going to inhale, lifting the heart up, exhale back. So it will be quite a limited movement. Just close the eyes, focus if you can, in and up to the third eye. Come back to that suck on the inhale, numb in the exhale.
Of 1,000 suns shine through. You live the life of praise that you were meant to. May the light of 1,000 suns shine through. You live the life of praise that you were meant to. May the light of 1,000 suns shine through. You live the life of praise that you were meant to.
Carry the light of love into this world. Be the open heart, the earth longs for. Carry the light
So inhaling nice and deeply to center, lengthening through the spine, lifting up to the anus, the sex organs, up to the crown of the head. And gently exhaling and palms up. Still notice the subtle shifts. And when you're ready, just come, release, lie down on your back, let the body completely rest. Just allow the glandular secretions to move their way through your body. Just taking a gentle breath in and a gentle breath out. Maybe being a wiggle of the fingers, the toes, get the knees up into the chest. You might like to have a little twist from side to side. And either coming over onto one side of the body and lifting yourself back up this way, or rocking and rolling along the spine and lifting yourself back up too. And let's come to the seated position. So this basic spinal series practice is really starting to move the spinal fluid, and it's also going to be working on lymphatic drainage and hormone release. So as we come into the next posture, we're going to be shrugging both shoulders up to the ears on the inhale, and then on the exhale, we're going to be releasing them down. We're going to be here the next 2 minutes. Really using your strength to draw the shoulders up, feeling the pressure here, and then exhaling, allowing them to fall away. Staying with the mantra Sat on the inhale and Nam on the exhale, really dropping into the truth of your practice. Govinda Mahan, hey, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti Man, hey, Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda Mahan, hey, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti Man, hey, Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda Mahan, hey, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti Man, hey, Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda Mahan, hey, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti Man, hey.
Great. Coming through the end of your next exhale. Inhale, draw the shoulders up, squeeze, apply the locks. Pressure through the anus, the sex organs, lengthen your energy all the way to the front of the neck. Squeeze. And exhale, let the shoulders fall away. It's very still. Noticing the shifts.
Taking a gentle breath in and a gentle breath out. Just turn the palms up, so we're in a receptive mudra. And then we're going to focus to the neck. So we're going to be moving the energy through the neck, opening this channel, the bridge between the heart and the crown of the third eye. And so we're going to begin by moving the head in circle to the right. And I like to use the chin to draw a circle. So you can imagine that you're drawing a circle with the chin coming up to the right side as you inhale and exhale coming down to the left side. You just make the circle as big or as small as is comfortable, never force it. Keep the breath long and deep. Stay with that sound current. Really important as we work through the throat chakra. Immensely vibrating the sound current. Let's see clearly. Find truth. Next time you come round through center, just gently change directions. Inhaling up through the left, exhale through the right. When you finish your next exhalation, we're just going to return the head to the center. And we'll inhale deeply, straightening through the spine, drawing the chin slightly back and lengthening through the back of the neck. And gently exhale, softening, noticing subtle shifts within and around you.
Govinda Mukande Ukare Akava Hari Umame Akava.
Just taking a nice gentle breath in and let the breath go. So this next posture uses the lock Mula Bandha. You'll need to see if it's available to you in a comfortable seated position. Mula Bandha, we're going to lift up on the anus, the sex organs, and then draw the navel point just beneath the belly button back towards the spine. So when we apply Mula Bandha, we lift up on the anus, the sex organs, draw the navel back. And then when we exhale, we release that lock. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the hands back into bear grip at the throat level. We're going to inhale here. Now we'll do this all together as a practice because there's quite a bit of instruction. So you want to bring the hands into bear grip at the throat. We're going to inhale all together. Hold the breath. Apply the lock. Apply Mula Bandha. Hold in. Close the eyes down. Keep holding. Apply the locks. Now you're going to keep the hands here. Exhale, release the locks. Keep the breath and hold. You're going to breathe the breath all the way out. Hold the breath out. Apply Mula Bandha. Apply the locks with the breath held out. Now we're going to inhale together. Take the hands up overhead. Apply the locks. Pull the hands apart. Apply Mula Bandha. Keep the breath held. Keep the hands here. Exhale. Release the locks. Hold the breath out. Apply the locks. Pull the hands apart with the breath held out. Apply Mula Bandha. Good. Inhale and bring the hands back to the throat. Apply the locks. Keep the hands where they are. Exhaling, release the locks. Exhale all the way out. Hold the breath out. Apply the lock at the hands. Apply Mula Bandha. Inhaling. Take the hands up overhead. Apply the locks. Might feel adrenaline here. That's okay. Keep the hands where they are. Exhale, release the locks. Hold the breath out. Apply the locks. One more time. Inhaling, hands back to throat. Hold the breath. Apply the locks. Keep the hands where they are. Exhaling, release the locks. Exhale the breath all the way out. Hold the breath out. Apply the locks. Last time. Inhale, hands overhead. Apply the locks. The hands here. Exhale. Hold the breath out. Apply the locks. And inhaling, gently relax the hands down. And exhale, let the breath just be still. Notice shifts, mindful secretions, becoming sensitive to what's occurring within your body.
So taking a gentle breath in, a gentle breath out, and we'll just gently stretch through the legs. And then, if it's available, come back into a kneeling posture. So come back into kneeling. If you need to, take a bolster between your legs. Make sure you're nice and comfortable in your kneeling posture. Okay, we're going to come through Sat Kriya. Sat Kriya is really a master Kriya in Kundalini Yoga, and it's a standalone Kriya and also can be found within Kriyas. So it's an amazing Kriya at balancing the lower triangle and moving the energies of the lower triangle to the upper triangle. And so when we're doing this, what we're going to do is, again, sitting on the heels as we were explained before, nice and tall through the spine. So you want the spine to be nice and straight. We're going to have the chin slightly pulled back so that we have that subtle neck lock. Just watch me for a moment. We're going to interlace the fingers, but have the index fingers pointing up. And then you're just going to have the thumbs crossing. And you're going to have the arms up so that the inside of the arms, inside of the elbows, is pressing in towards the head near the ears. Then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to chant Sat. And as we do, we pull the navel in and lift it up. So it's like Sat. And then on Nam, we release. So it's almost a bit like we were just doing the breath, but instead it's not implied that it's moribund. It's going to just slightly occur. So there'll be a subtle lift through the anus and the sex organs, but you don't have to really clench and lift it up. So we inhale, so we chant, there's nothing to do with the breath either. I'll just actually say that. It's Sat and Nam. So a lot of the time I get confused, like, where do we breathe? The breath will fall with it. Just trust the process. So that just Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. And it's subtle, yet very powerful. Okay. And we're going to do it together as one voice, and I'll lead us and we'll all go together. And we're going to be here for 3 minutes. And at any point, if it starts to get too much and the arms are getting tired, you can rest the arms down and then come back. But as one of my teachers would normally say, if it feels like it gets too hard, just keep going. That's what Gumeko always used to say. It's coming. Yeah, that's right. It's nearly there. So good. So just taking a nice deep breath in and exhaling. We'll bring the arms up, interlace the fingers, index finger pointing up. We'll take a deep breath in here and exhale. And then we'll inhale to begin. Sat, Nam. 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 Sat 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 Nam. Inhale deeply. Now suspend the breath. Lift up through the anus, the sex organs. Pull the navel in. Draw the energy from the base of the spine up to the crown of the head. Leave the arms where they are. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale the breath all the way out. Suspend the breath out. Apply those locks, so drawing out through the anus, the sex organs. Pull the navel in. Feel as if you're drawing the energy up through the spine to the crown. And then inhale. And as you exhale, mindfully sweep the arms through your aura, your side body, and connect your fingertips to the earth, the ground. Be still for a moment. Take a gentle breath in. And as you exhale, just come lie down, relax fully. We're coming into deep relaxation now. Make sure you're very comfortable. Put a bolster under your knees. Cover yourself if you need to. So as you find your way down, just making sure that you are fully relaxed. Just reminding yourself there's nothing to do, no one to be. Just receiving the healing, wisdom, the integration of your practice occurs. Rest deeply. So just becoming aware of the sounds around you and the sound of the breath in your body. Just taking a moment to be with yourself, listen to any words of guidance or wisdom that come at this time. And then when you're ready, you begin to awaken through your fingers and toes, through your ankles and wrists. And just stretching deeply into your body glove, however feels right for you, through your fingertips, your toes. And just drawing the knees in towards the chest. Maybe taking your cat stretch side to side, taking one knee over to one side and then the other, or just taking some rocks, whatever feels right. And then when you're ready, I'm going to invite you to come back up to a seated posture. And you can come and get yourself a card. And it's up to you, actually. You could grab the whole pile if you want to. Maybe do that now. Let's grab the whole pile, whichever pile you want. And at home, so here we've got 4 cards. So you might want to do 4 cards. And then what I would do is just lay them out, try and just place them out so that they're in a line across the front of your mat so that you can see them. You can turn them over and just look at them. Don't try and think too much about them. Just observe what you can see. We'll talk about it after we do our meditation, but you can turn them over so you can see them. Just notice if they hold a message for you at this time, just as you look at them as they are, without reading any books at the moment. So, oh, okay, so before we dive deeper into what your cards are, we're going to practice a mantra now together, a meditation. We're going to be practicing the Eka Mai Mantra. But really, one of the reasons that we're chanting this is I feel that this mantra is really powerful right now at this time of the year, particularly with the space weather or the astrology and the aspects that have been appearing and sort of coming into this 10-year. It's a very powerful mantra in helping us to reconnect to our absolute divine feminine truth. And so you can see that it says at the top of the sheet that we've got here that this mantra cultivates knowledge of the 3 powers of the universe emanating from the Divine Mother, the creative, the preservative, and the destructive powers. And so it strengthens the connection to our creative potential and prosperity and our capacity to let go, empty, and resurrect. This is basically that it connects us to the cycle that is the Divine Mother, which is the greatest remembering that we can do. And living in a cyclical nature is what will bring us the most peace, which we'll talk about this afternoon and endlessly over the next few months, I'm sure. Eka Mai as a mantra places you upon the throne of divinity. It imprints the wisdom codes of the divine feminine into your psyche so that we can shift from wounded to the felt remembrance of our wholeness or holiness. It's just beautiful. And then it's sort of said as well that by practicing this mantra, it is believed to instill the entire knowledge of the universe without ever reading a book. So I love that. So actually, it's kind of like it will take away all the books you've read and then download the absolute book, which is probably the most important thing because a lot of what we've got to do is unlearn and release. So it's a very powerful mantra to work with. So today we're just going to chant it with our own voices. So when you're chanting, I just want you to know the most important thing is not to get caught up too much in the intellectual side of it, but to allow the mantra to be remembered to you. So these are sounds that will just be, you'll just remember. I love seeing it that way. So you don't really have to fight for it or over intellectualize how you pronounce it. Try and let the body remember how to do it. And the key to that is just to use your tongue, your lips, your mouth, and to use the pronunciation of the sounds. And then as you do, it will just become more and more natural. Okay, so we'll go through this together once through, where I'll just do it and we'll repeat it. And then what we'll do is we will chant it 11 times. So 11 recitations is what we normally do with something like this mantra. This particular mantra is very good to chant in the morning and then in the evening as well. So you can chant 11 recitations in the morning and 11 recitations in the evening before bed. It's quite a beautiful practice to do. Okay, so let's just start at the beginning. So we'll just say a few words, I'll say them, and then you can repeat them. So we'll start with Eka Mai
Eka Mai
Jugat Vyai
Jugat Vyai
Tin Chale Paravan.
Chin Chale Pavan.
So really practice that sort of the sounds like the chile, like move the mouth as you do it, like chile. Make sure you feel that smile, makes you smile, makes you do different things. Notice what you're being sort of encouraged to do with the mouth. In the R, yeah. So the R, when we're pronouncing like paravan, then the tongue, it's like a rolled R. So the tongue is coming to behind the teeth. It almost sounds a bit like a D. So it's like paravan. If you can roll the R, you can roll, but it's almost when we chant in the Gurmukhi, it almost is like the R is a D. So you'll experience this as we go through. So ik sansari,
Ik Sansari.
ik bandari,
Ik Bandari.
ikalaye
Ikalai
diban,
Divan.
jiv tizabave,
Jiv Tizvave.
tive chalave,
Tive Shalave.
jivahove,
Jivove.
furaman.
Furan.
Ove ke
Ovk.
ona nada na ave, sorry, bahute ehu vidan. And we're going to do that line again because it's the most tricky line. So we're going to go break it. I'm trying to break it down for you. So ovk ona nada
Odenada.
na ave
Naave.
bahuta
Buhuta.
ehu vidan.
Vidan.
We'll do it one more time. Ovk
Ovk.
ona nada
Odenada.
na ava
Naave.
bahuta
Vahuta.
ehu vidan.
Vidan.
A days to say a days.
A days to say a days.
Ad anil
Anil.
anad
Anat.
anahat
Anat.
juga
Juga.
juga
Juga.
ekoves.
Evis.
We'll do that one more time. So ad anil
Anil.
anad
Anat.
anahata
Anata.
juga juga
Juga. Juga.
ekoves.
Evis.
Good. Now, I want you to, the way we were just doing was great. So I want you to make that much sound. Do not worry about when you go wrong or if it doesn't sound quite right, I want you to feel it and sound it. That was really lovely that you all used voices. That was great. So we want to stay with that and not be conscious of each other. It doesn't matter. We're in a lovely small group. We're just chanting and learning together. Okay. So just go through. What we're going to do is we're going to do this 11 times and we're just going to chant at home. Hopefully, is the sound current okay? Can you hear it okay coming through? Great. It's nice and clear even with everyone chanting together. Great. Okay, good. So sitting nice and tall. The way to do this so that you don't hunch over is bring the mantra to you, or if your eyesight's good enough, you can have it on the ground and look down to the tip of your nose. Otherwise, bring it to you. It's up to you. However works. Try and sit tall so that the sound current can move through you. You can be in any position as long as your spine's straight. Okay, taking a nice deep breath in and exhale. And we'll stay together. We'll inhale to begin. Eka Mai Mantra Meditation. Ek sansari, ek bandari, ek lai e divan. Jirite zabave, tive chalave, jiva hove firman. Ove ke onanada nana ave, bahuta ehu vidan. Ades to say ades. Ad anil anat anat, juga juga eko ves. Eka Mai Mantra Meditation. Eka sansari, eka bandari, eka lai e divan. Tizabave, tive chalave, jivahove furman. Ove ke onanada nana ave, bahuta ehu vidan. Ades to say ades. Ad anil anad ananahat, juga juga eko ves. Eka Mai Mantra Meditation. Eka samsari, eka bandari, eka lai e divan. Jiv tizabave, tive chalave, jiva hove furman. Ove ke onanata nana ave, bahuta eho vidan. Ades tise ades. Ad anil anat anahata, juga juga eko ves. Eka Mai Mantra Meditation. Ik samsari, ik bandari, ik lai e divan. Jiva tisababe, tive shalave, jiva hove furaman. Ove ke onamnata nana ave, bahuta ehu vidan. Ades tise ades. Ad anil anat anat, juga juga eko ves. Eka Mai Mantra. Ik sansari, ik bandari, ik lai diban. Jir tizabave, tive chalave, jiva hove furman. Ove ke onabnata nana ave, mahuta ehu vidan. Ades tise ades. Ad anil anat anahata, juga juga eko ves. Eka Mai Mantra. Eka sansari, eka bandari, eka lai divan. Jiv tizabave, tive chalave, jiva hove fulaman. Ove ke onanada nana ave, babohuta eho vidan. Ades tise ades. Ad anil anat anahata, juga juga eko ves. Eka Mai Mantra. Ik sansari, ik bandari, ik lai divan. Jiv tizabave, tive shalave, jiva hove furaman. Ove ke onanada nana ave, mahuta ehu vidan. Ades tise ades. Ad anil anat anahata, juga juga eko ves. Eka Mai Mantra Tinchale Padavam. Eka Sansari, Eka Bandari, Eka La Ediban. Jiv Tizabave, Tive Chalave, Jivahove Furaman. Ove Ke Onanadanana Abe, Bahuta Ehu Vidan. Ades Tise Ades. Ad Anil Anad Anahata, Juga Juga Eko Ves. Eka Mai Jugataviai, Tinchale Padavan. Eka Sansali, Eka Bandali, Eka Lae Divan. Tisabave, Tive Jalave, Jivahove Furman. Ove Ke Onanatanana Ave, Vahuta Eho Vidam. Ades Tisea Des. Ad Anil Anad Anahata, Sugar Juga Eko Ves. Eka Man Jugataviai, Tinchale Padavan. Eka Sansari, Eka Bandari, Eka Lae Divan. Jiv Tizavave, Tive Shalave, Jihahove Furman. Ove Ke Onanadanana Ave, Vahuta Eho Vidan. Ades Tiseades. Ad Anil Anad Anahata, Juga Juga Eko Ves. Eka Mai Jugataviai, Tinchale Padavan. Ek Sansari, Ek Bandari, Ek Lae Divan. Jiv Tisapave, Tive Shalave, Jivahove Furman. Ove Ke Onanadanana Ave, Bahuta Ehu Vidan. Ades Tiseades. Ad Anil Anab Anahata, Juga Juga Eko Ves. Inhaling. And exhale. And now just be very still, very present. Allow yourself to sit in the vibrations of this sound current. Taking a gentle breath in and a gentle breath out. So just relaxing your body, stretching your legs, doing whatever you need to do. Then before we continue and move on, we'll just close this little chapter of our day by just bringing the palms together. And we'll just bring our individual sound of truth, the mantra Sat Nam, into this collective space. We'll chant a long Sat and a short Nam. We'll inhale together to begin. Sat. Beautiful. Sat Nam. Thank you. Okay, so